The goal of this video is for me to be as authentic as possible and to help you in as honest a way as possible. Me leaving in that little mistake there was already a big part of that authenticity that I'm hoping to, that voice crack as well, that I'm hoping to sort of give here. I'm gonna try and, be interesting, be entertaining to a certain extent, be hopefully educational. Well, not hopefully, trying my best to help you in some way. That's what the title of this video has promised you. That is also why I've chosen to make this video on the floor with my foam roller and a yoga mat, which you can't see, because I just had 2 hours of tennis training. I'm exhausted, my whole body is aching, and I'm gonna do a bit of stretching and foam rolling. Am I past my teenage years officially? Well, officially yes, but of course I can still count as a teenager. But maybe you're younger than me, maybe you're not even that much younger than me, but you've had a different experience in life, and you come from a different walk of life, and I would personally be interested in hearing any advice or any stories, any, sort of philosophies, approaches to life that anyone has that isn't from my sort of realm, let's say. I'm aware that so far this video maybe hasn't brought you any, not monetary, but let's say obvious value in terms of like, this is a tip, do this. This is another tip, do that. And this strategy also helped me achieve that result and whatnot. But I purposely, I'm not sure, chose not to do that in this video, because as I said, this video is really just me trying to talk to you, like personally, and I'm aware that, of course this isn't like a voice call, there are multiple video call, there are multiple people who are gonna watch this video, and it's not me and just you, but I am being as present as I possibly can, and I'm being as authentic as I possibly can in a way that anyone I would want to meet over the internet or, talk to, I guess, in the comments, for example, anyone who I'd want to be a part of our community, I would want them to be attracted to this video. I just think clarity is the biggest thing that I've learned. That is so important. Actually writing things down, setting concrete goals, because, progress isn't everything in life. I know that. There's so much more to it. There's so many experiences to be had that makes life so very rich, and that if missed, really is a shame, really. But I think, to me, having the right system in place for your day-to-day life is vital, because that is 80%, if not more, of your life. You have those experiences, those weekends, those times with friends that are special, but most of your life, at least for me, and I think for most of you as well, is waking up, what you do before breakfast, what you do after breakfast, how you go to school, what you do during school, like that, the basics of life. And I feel like I lacked a bit of clarity, in the sense of, I knew I had interests, I knew things that I wanted to pursue, but I never really set a goal for myself. I never said I want to do this until that day, and I want to work on it in this way every single day, or 3 days a week, or whatever. I don't like the term locked in. It's got not a great connotation in my mind, but in my own definition of the word, I think it works quite well, because locking in the sense of sort of making a decision to lock into a different kind of state of life, and not, consciously choosing systems, making rules for life. Like right now I've got a rule in place: no music. And there's times where listening to music wouldn't be harmful at all for my progress, where it would even be good perhaps, but I've set that rule in place because it's happened to me many times that I've listened to music, just sort of doing the dishes and whatnot, and then I kind of choose different songs, and then I end up looking at this new album that someone put out, and then all of a sudden I'm on YouTube, and I've kind of wasted half an hour with kind of browsing through music and looking at this other song that I listened to 5 years ago, and nostalgia and whatnot, which is kind of nice, but it's just kind of, like, why did I do that for an hour? I like the structure of it. I like how fixed it is. I like how clear it is. Like, it's just no music, right? I mean, if I came home earlier from tennis and my mom was putting on this music on like the Sonos speakers, do I then like close my ears and tell her to turn it off. Obviously not. That's just fucking ridiculous. But I mean that I would never at the moment listen to music on my headphones. And it's also had very positive effects. I listen to podcasts, audiobooks, much more, because you know those are slightly more uncomfortable, at least to get into, but then once you're in an audiobook, once you're listening to an interesting podcast, you feel so much more rewarded. At least I do. And like not only after, during the thing, you feel so much more fulfilled, at least for me. Music, sadly, has often become a bit of a just a bit of a cheap pleasure, I find, if I don't use it intentionally. We've made many videos on this channel and they've helped the channel a lot, but my main message that the biggest thing that I've learned is just clarity. You know, I also made a video about New Year's resolutions, and in there I talked about how at the beginning of 2024 I really felt like, you know, this is gonna be a great year, and you know, I'm gonna be ambitious, I'm gonna work hard, but I never put any systems in place. I never put any goals, like never wrote anything down. I was just, and even if you make progress, which I'm sure I did to a certain extent, you're not gonna feel like you did because you didn't set a benchmark. You didn't have a standard to reach. You just acted in a way of, you know, you had a bit of momentum and you acted with it, and nice. And you know, you don't have to, you know, plan out every minute or hour of your day. I'm just saying, have a certain goal, and it doesn't need to be ridiculously hard to achieve. Have goals, have a sort of direction at the back of your mind, which is clarity. That's the biggest thing to me that I regret is the wrong word. I don't think there's any point in regretting anything, but just that I've learned that I would do differently. And well, no, I wouldn't do it differently because, well, that's a massive different conversation, time travel and whatnot, but you know what I mean. And I see now that I've been talking for 18 minutes. I'm sure this video is a bit shorter because I've cut some things out, not much, but a little bit. You'll actually know how much I've cut out given that I'm at the 18-minute mark. You can see how long this video has been going on. Anyways, I've been talking without sounding too spiritual, really just from the heart and of course from the mind, but this has been an unfiltered view into my mind. And you know, I don't know many people who think this way and who have these kind of thoughts. And I feel like at this point I'm so far removed, and I hope you can see this, from giving a single shit about monetary success of subscribers and whatnot. And we both would just be very, very glad to get to know you if you're still here, because you're a very rare individual if you are still listening to what I'm saying here. And that is a fact. I know that. Like, if anyone that is still here listening to my voice is someone I would love to interact with. And yeah, it's been an unconventional one. It's been a good one. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you got some value, found this unusual video interesting, and I wish you a fabulous, fabulous day. Thank you.